Hi, Plug and Play. I'm Kian Katanfour, CEO of Workera and lecturer of computer science at Stanford University, where I co-teach the deep learning class with Andrew Eng. I'd like to introduce you to Workera, a skills transformation platform that helps enterprises assess and upskill their workforce in AI and data. Let's start with the problem that Workera is solving. Today, there are record levels of investment and anxiety to develop AI and data skills. Global spending on AI will double over the next 4 years to 110 billion in 2024. AI skills shortage is cited by CIOs as the single most significant challenge for their organization. 79% of CEOs are concerned that a lack of essential workforce skills is a threat to the future growth of the organization. So understanding employee skills is the number one issue for companies today. And that's surprising when you're thinking about the ocean of content available to enterprises to upskill their employees. There are more than 100,000 courses on Udemy, more than 4,000 on Coursera, 58 nano-degrees, countless courses produced by brick-and-mortar universities and leading technology organizations like Google, IBM, or Microsoft. So why do 80% of employees still lack the skills they need to deliver on digital and data projects? It's because upskilling is still broken. The education problem has shifted from the availability of high quality content to the navigation of that content. Organizations and employees alike need direction and a way to demonstrate progress and ROI. They're asking the following questions: what skills do my people have? What skills does my organization need? How effective are my people today? How do I upskill my people? And how do I demonstrate ROI and increase capabilities? Companies that are able to answer these questions are nearly twice as likely to succeed in a transformation. So let's now talk about Workera's solution. By leveraging the Workera team's industry expertise from starting Google Brain, building AI orgs at Baidu, deeplearning.ai, and the academic background from Stanford, we created an assessment evaluating more than 800 micro skills that are critical in AI projects. They focus both on highly technical competencies for engineers looking to upskill in AI and non-technical assessments helping organizations drive company-wide data and AI literacy. After the employees take the assessment, they will receive feedback and the organization can analyze their strengths and the areas for improvement. This leads to an individualized learning plan for each employee that is built using the world's leading content. And note that Workera is not a provider of content, but can help you select the providers and work with your favorite providers to help your employees navigate their catalog and complement it with free content. And finally, micro assessments are used to validate learning and measure ROI. Organizations also have access to a dashboard that allow them to benchmark their teams against the best in class from a community of 1 million AI practitioners. Our assessment technology combines both the academic rigor with the industry expertise. It is very granular, and here is an example. While most content providers consider machine learning to be a skill, we consider it to be a domain. We break it down into 3 subdomains that are needed in AI projects, into topics, and into individual skills that are measured with items written by a team of experts. Our assessment follows a rigorous assembly process and their computerized adaptive tests. This means that employees beginning their AI journey will not get scared by advanced questions, and employees that are more proficient in certain areas won't be bored with easier questions. This increases engagement. Employees will see their results, their benchmark, the list of skills, as well as the content recommendation directly on their dashboard. They're essentially getting access to world-class mentorship. And to ensure the seamless experience and relevant recommendation, Workera integrates with your educational stack. This includes your learning management system, HRIS, or content providers, and also complements the paid learning with free resources that have been upvoted by the AI community. And so you may wonder what's the ROI. So here is an example. Imagine you're upskilling 2 actuaries that are working on an underwriting or risk modeling project. You don't have a granular view of their skills, so you send them through a Coursera data analyst professional certificate. And it turns out that although this content is good, it only covers 30 of the 90 skills that actuary 1 actually needed. and 20 out of the 60 skills for the second actuary. It's also a super long course, totaling 129 hours for each actuary, whose time is extremely valuable. Instead, Workera gives you a detailed view of their skills. You know that Actuary 1 has most of the statistic foundations and Actuary 2 has the machine learning foundation. They should both focus their learning on more advanced content, although on different content. We recommend 3 longer Udemy courses, 1 on data science, 1 on machine learning, and 1 on math, as well as 1 longer course on math for the second actuary, with 2 sets of free reading materials. To date, Workera, so this allows you to increase the number of skills that are built and decrease the time that it takes to build those for better results. Workera has now 2 enterprise customers, 2 more in contract stages, and close to a dozen active pilots. The momentum is high and we're excited about the journey ahead. We would be honored to have a discussion with your team to see how we can assist with your workforce upskilling strategy. We normally work with CEOs, CIOs, and CHROs, as well as business unit leaders and heads of data and AI academies. And we can be reached at Kian@workera.ai or James@workera.ai, my co-founder. Thank you very much for listening.